the timer isn't working. Okay, now it is. So I'm probably gonna have a bunch of little videos where I'm like, it's not working. So thankfully it is working. It is Monday morning. I already took the kids to school. Sorry for how shaky it gets there. Okay, so I've taken the kids to school. I am on my way to work and figured I'd go ahead and show you guys my ornament before I take it in because I'm turning it in today. So we are doing, there's a bunch of teams within Navy Federal, and I guess last year they decorated the supervisor's cabana. Like they were each given a Christmas song, and they had to decorate the cabana, which is the desk that our supervisors sit at. It's weird to describe, but it's a cabana basically, and they decorated them per the song that they had, and there was like a competition or whatever. Well, this year they're not doing the same. They actually gave us a big white canvas, and the teams are all supposed to decorate the canvas in regards to what Christmas means to us. So for us, we had done a team building thing a while back, and most of us had said, under things that are important to us, that family is important to us. So we decided to make ours kind of themed around that, I guess, and kind of played off of the idea of what we could do. We were going to bring in family pictures and somehow decorate it to that. And I threw out the idea that we could make ornaments, and we could each have an ornament with the picture, and it be hanging on hanging on a tree, because you're going to get graded on, it doesn't need to be flat. You're going to get graded on texture, creativity, all this stuff. So we thought that the ornaments would be a great texture if they're off of the canvas itself, if that makes sense. So I'm hoping it all turns out really nice. I haven't seen what the canvas looks like. I know one of the girls is more artsy on our team, and she's kind of decorating the canvas itself, to which we're all going to put our ornaments on it. So I'm hoping it turns out pretty cool. Maybe I'll get a picture of it and kind of share it. We'll see how that goes. I actually thought about recording myself decorating my ornament, but I'm really glad that I was like, no, that requires a lot of setup, and I'm not in the mood for that, to make sure that you guys would see it, because it ended up being a total pain in the ass. So I have all these little styrofoam beads. You can't really see because it's kind of washed out, it looks like. Can you see? Yeah. Little styrofoam beads that are in here, and I wanted to put the pictures on the inside and then have the styrofoam beads in there like it was a snow globe, but it wasn't turning out like that. I couldn't get the picture to stick up right. I couldn't get the little styrofoam beads to stop falling and going everywhere. It was a pain in the ass. But essentially I put a picture of the family on the front. This is a really old one. It's actually before one of my friends, childhood friend really. It was before her wedding, and we had all gotten dressed up and we all took pictures beforehand. So it's one of my favorite pictures of us, and it's in black and white. And then the other side, I actually have a picture of the kids. I'll insert the better pictures of these, because this is one that I took. This is kind of a few years old too. This is really old. This is from 2012, so that's 5 years old. And then this one's a couple of years old. I didn't do this last year. I want to say it was the year before. But I had the girls dressed up, and they were tied up in Christmas lights, and Gabriel's off to the side playing with the jingle bell on his elf hat. But it's really cute. It's what I sent with the Christmas cards for the year, and then I just put little snowflakes around, and I filled the whole ball with styrofoam beads. I was even trying to put the little snowflakes on the inside, but they're heavier, so they kept falling to the bottom, and I couldn't get it positioned right because you can't get into the globe. So I was just I was so frustrated with it that I was ready to just be I'm not turning in an ornament at all. I'm over it. But I just Mod Podged them on the outside and threw some snowflakes on it. So hopefully it's to their approval. I don't think they'd really say anything if it wasn't. I did use my Advent item number 4. I can throw in a picture of it, I guess. But I'm pretty sure everybody knows what it looks like. It's just the Neutrogena like makeup removing wipes. I got a sample, so it has like 7 in it. I know it won't take me any time to go through those, but I used up all the appeal ones, and I figured I could use up the samples of makeup removing wipes that I have. That way I'm not carrying them into the new year. But they seem all right. They removed my like the tidbits of my mascara. I'm not wearing any makeup today. I decided to be lazy, although my eyelashes look nice and dark. I removed like the leftover mascara because I don't fight too much with removing my mascara. I do wash my face at night, and I take like micellar. I used to, when I had the Garnier like makeup removing micellar water, that stuff worked really well. All the micellar waters that I've tried since aren't really good at removing the mascara, and they've been kind of drying, so I just kind of wipe over, and whatever it takes off, it takes off. If it leaves some, that's fine. I'll clean it again in the morning, which is what I did this morning with the makeup remover wipe, and it removed it really nicely. I kind of hate that I like them because I know that Neutrogena isn't cruelty free, so it removed it nicely. The wipes themselves were like moistened enough. They weren't too dry, weren't too wet. They removed the mascara pretty well and didn't feel dry. I don't have my earrings in. I'll have to do that whenever I get to the parking garage because I forgot to put plugs in yesterday. I went all day without them in, and I've got my Harry Potter ones to put in today. Because I wore this red shirt. I don't know how I feel about this red shirt. I mean, I guess it's kind of Christmassy, but I wanted a maroon one, and they were out whenever I placed my order. So they're like, you can pick another color, or we can just refund you for it. And I was like, I'll just pick a different color. I'll go with red. I don't have a red one, and I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like it's too loud for me personally. Choir of children sing their song. Figured I'd take you guys and show you all the houses in the neighborhood that have lights. I figured today I'll just do like the inner portion of the main loop, and then tomorrow I'll do the outer portion of the loop, which is where my house is, and then there'll probably be a third day that'll get the inside because there's 2 lines that cut through. Some of them are really simple like these, but those are the cool ones that do like the racing back and forth. I hope none of my neighbors see me like slowly rolling with a freaking recorder out and watching everything, and there goes one in this garage. Go me. See, I'll take you down those streets one day. Some of them I feel like are too much. This one has a really cool star that'll like zoom back and forth. I don't know. If I get a walk-in, I'll probably show y'all. There's this one. And then there's simple ones like that one. That's my kind of decorating. Got Santana's doggy. Those don't light up very well. And now we're back at the front with the crazy intense house. That's a bit much for me. But I like to look at it, so I can't complain.